Oh, hey, hi! We are Balaco's Baco group, composed by Emily, Hugo, Lavínia, Leonardo, Pedro Diniz, and Talisson. And we're here to talk about ufology. Have you ever heard of ufology? It's a pseudoscience focused on the studies of hypotheses, evidence, and visual registration of extraterrestrial machines and beings too. In August 2010, Record TV released an episode of the program Domingo Legal called Bilu, o ET de Corguinho, or Bilu, the Little River ET. In the episode, it mentions that a lot of tourists go over there to try to catch a glimpse of that being. And that unraveled our curiosity because even though there is no proof of those cryptids existing, people are still down to make expensive travels only for their distorted beliefs. The study of UFOs is a tricky subject in the science field since most of the academics consider it to be a pseudoscience. To top it all, most of the popular ufology research are fake since it's more interesting to read about an intelligent organism that outwatches since the dawn of humanity than to read about the possible existence of a tiny chemo-allotropic microorganism in Venus. One premise of science is to use a theory as a base and use arguments that can be proven true to back it up. But that doesn't seem to be the case in this example, since Bilu himself is forget evidence made up by the leader of the project to gather fame and finances, and that is shown in the end of the episode. Basically, pseudoscience is every practice or belief that affirms to be true without scientific proof. Let's use the phenomenon of the UFO's apparition as an example. It's a thing that can be repeated and rarely observed. And most of the time, it's a fake video or a normal flying object, such as planes, birds, or satellites. So it has to rely mostly on rumors that can be proven, so it's keeping most of the scientific laws. It's believed that Proxima b is one of the exoplanets, planets that orbit around other stars, with most probability to exist intelligent life on it. And it's the closest to our planet. However, even if we are considered to be next to each other in the astronomic context, the distance between us is around 5 light years apart, around 47 trillion kilometers. And at least us humans can go above and beyond that fast, since the highest speed a spaceship ever covered is 1 divided by 600 light years, a record hit by Voyager 1 in 1977, a ship that wasn't even tripulated. The highest speed that a habitated spaceship ever went to around 28,000 kilometers per hour. Without technology, we could only be able to read Proxima b after 190,000 years long trip. Even if these space inhabitants can travel faster than light, or at least close to it, that would make it impossible for low-quality cameras or even normal cameras to take pictures of said ship, since the only camera that ever took a photo of the speed of light takes photo in less than 2 trillionths of a second. Drake equation, also known as Green Bank equation, is a theory used to estimate the number of advanced civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy. And with that equation, it's possible to assume that sentient beings can exist in our galaxy. But if superior species of extraterrestrial beings really inhabit our skies, there would be no reason for them to look like Bilu, a human-like creature. Since even on our own planet, most of the animals have their own characteristics evolved for them to survive the best way as possible. And if his planets really had an advanced way of communication, he wouldn't be able to understand and communicate with us so fluently. And also, humans have been struggling to find a planet that has similar atmosphere to ours since a long time. And if he really is from a planet that is different, he himself says his planet suffers from emission problems caused by his own species, he probably would suffer side effects, just like the microorganism mentioned before would probably not survive if brought to Earth. In conclusion, studying aliens in itself is not necessarily a pseudoscience, but affirming the existence of ETs based on supposed appearances that were registered in questionable quality doesn't satisfy the basic principles of the scientific method, making it become a pseudoscience. With this video, we hope to have clarified the difference between science and pseudoscience. It's always important to check the credibility of an information before sharing it. But you know what else should be shared? This video. Don't forget to smash that like button and click on the bell for more notifications. See ya in the next Balaco's Baco. Bye!